what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Lum, Abner, and Cedric just emerging from the courtroom in which a preliminary hearing on Lum's bribery charge has been held. Listen.
Doggies, I never was so dog-tired in my whole... For the land's sakes alive, what is that?
What?
Oh, that woman's head. I thought a flower garden going by there.
I seen that in the courtroom a minute ago. Got a big rose sitting on top of it.
Reckon she deliberate went out and bought that herself.
No, I asked somebody. It belongs to her daughter, she said.
Well, it looks like it's some young and fat she's put on out. That don't look awful for a woman of her age to be wearing something like that.
That don't beat the bugs a fighting.
Oh, well, let's get over here at the side and get out of the rash here.
Yeah, come on, Cedric. We don't have to stay in the courtroom no longer. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Just a moment. Is the preliminary hearing over?
It's preliminary hearing, Cedric.
Just a moment. Is it over?
Well, that's what they told us in there, Cedric. I don't know. I just go according to what they say.
Well, how'd we do? Did we win?
Well, we can't tell yet. The judge wants a little more time to make up his mind, I guess.
I was wondering about the same thing myself, Cedric.
We got to hang around and see what happens, though. I was hoping we'd get a different judge for this bribery hearing, but dad blame it, they give us the same one we got for the Pearl trial.
Yeah. You know, Lum, I don't believe that judge much likes us.
I know dadgum well he don't.
That there and glare at me.
This looks like everything in the world's against us.
Yeah, it sure does. Looks like he's accused me of stealing everything in the world every time he looks at me. Yes, sir. I wish he'd hurry up and make up his mind, though. I wish that. Doggies, I never was as tired of courting in my life as I am right now.
Me too.
But now, Lum, it ain't no use for you to look so long-faced over it now. You're just worrying too much about the trial. We might come out of this pre-literary hearing better than you think.
Preliminary.
Well, whatever it is. Leastways, we got a chance to tell the truth in there today. Showed that judge that you never actual bribed Cedric at all.
Yeah, you done pretty good there, too.
Yes, you did, Cedric. I was uncommonly proud of you. You got up there and didn't hardly get mixed up at all. Just sit up there and talk to him.
Well, good for me.
Well, you done good.
Good for me.
I'm going to tell you, Pa, how good you done up there today. Tell your teacher and a third grader, too. See if we can't get you out of there this
I wish
year.
they would get me out of there. I'm getting too big for them desks. I
Yeah.
can't get my knees under them.
I know, Cedric. Well, maybe this will get you past. I'll tell your teacher about it. No, me, I'm glad that's over and to get out of there. I never seen a feller in my life that could ask as many questions as that district attorney's. He's the noisiest one human I ever seen. His jaws was flapping all the time.
I think he was about half mad.
Oh, I never seen nobody as mad in my life. And he can't hear, I know that. Can't understand nothing you say. Just keeps asking you the same question 10 different ways. Did you do that?
Well, that's his business, Abner, to try to get down to brass tacks.
Shaking that finger in my face.
I just wish we knew how we came out. Just waiting around's enough to drive you stark raving mad crazy insane.
Yeah. Well, here, Lum, you better just sit down and take it easy. You've been awful nervous today. Doggy, you're shaking like a shirt tail on a clothesline in a high wind. Look at your hands there. Shaking worse than them fenders on Cedric's car.
Well, you'd
Getting
be...
me so nervous I can't talk myself.
I noticed that.
Just looking at you.
You'd be nervous, too, if your whole life's reputations was at stake. If they find me guilty of bribery, I'll be in disgrace.
You'll be in jail, too.
Abner, stop saying that. I don't like the kind of a noise that makes.
All right, I'm sorry, but don't jump all over me every time I make a little mistake.
Oh, there you are. Oh, how'd you come out, Lum?
Hello, Doc. Goodness, you oughtn't to sneak up behind a feller that way.
Oh, did I scare you, Lum?
Lum's sort of nervous today, Doc.
Yes. Are you fellas all through in there? If you are, Cedric and I'd better head back for Pine Ridge. Get the store open again. There's a lot of things that I want to do there at the store.
Yeah, well, first, I know we're all done.
You know, you've got the groceries there in the store all arranged so I can't tell where anything's at. Somebody calls up and wants something, I can't find it at all.
Now, wait a minute, Doc. You ain't been rearranging things in the store, have you?
Well, I thought that would be what I'd do when I got back, Lum.
Well,
We've got things put just the way we want them, Doc.
Just leave things where they're at. Now, we got them that way so you can wait on a customer no matter where you're at in the store.
Yeah, lots of fellers, they put all the canned peaches in one place and the canned corn in a certain place. We open up stuff and just set it down wherever we can put a can.
Just start up the aisle with a case of something and just set it in every shelf we can find room for.
That way, when you want peaches, you don't have to walk down the furry, and they might be right in with a chewing tobacco. There ain't no telling at all.
Well, my idea was this. Why not put them up alphabetically?
Who?
Alphabetically. Apples, apricots, beans, baking powder. That way the cheese will be next to the crackers and the yard.
No, it won't work. Abner can't spell.
And don't worry us with that today, Doc. We're having enough trouble as it is with his trial.
Well, how did you come out?
Well, we don't know yet. We're waiting to hear. Yes, sir, we've just been standing out here hoping we'd hear something. That's all.
Abner, I'm going to step down there to the other end of the hole and get a drink of water out of that fountain. My throat's so dry it feels like it's lined with burlap.
Yeah, it could have been them buckwheat cakes yet this morning.
Yeah,
Lum.
I'll be back directly.
Well, wait a minute, Lum. I want you to tell me all about the hearing.
Don't let him go, Doc. He just loves to work that fountain down there now that he found out how to do it. I don't think he much wants to talk about it anyway. He's all riled up inside of himself today. Jumping nervous as a rabbit's nose.
Well, maybe there's something on his mind.
Well, there is. That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
Just hope he calms down pretty soon.
Oh, he'll be all right. He just needs a good steadying influence of some kind. Cedric and I didn't have to rush back to Pine Ridge. I might be able to help him.
Oh, I don't think he's as bad off at all that, Doc.
Well, I don't know. These things can be dangerous. Quite frequently, some little mental irritation of this sort will plunge a man into a nervous breakdown. Maybe I'd better stick around today just in case.
No, Doc, I don't think you need to do that now. You better get back and open up the store. That's what we need more than anything else, some money right now.
Well, Cedric could do that. Now, you take the car, Cedric, and go on back to Pine Ridge. I've got to stay here.
Yes, Lum.
No, now, wait a minute, Cedric. Doc's going with you.
No, I can see where my duty lies. What kind of a friend would I be if I deserted Lum on the verge of a mental collapse?
His mental ain't going to collapse.
No use trying to spare me, Abner. I can see through a situation. I'll stick. You can depend on me. You better get started, Cedric.
Well, am I supposed to or ain't?
Of course you are.
No, now, wait a minute.
On
now.
your way, Cedric. I know where I'm needed. Hurry up, Cedric.
Yes, Lum.
And remember where we hid the cash drawer under the front porch.
Yes, Lum.
Under the front porch. Did you actually put the cash drawer out there, Doc?
Oh, yes. Burglars, you know. Petty thieves, one thing and another. Man has to be on his toes all the time to outwit them.
Well, has there been some burglars breaking into the store?
No, so far we've outwitted them, evidently. Hasn't been a sign of one around there.
Well, I don't see what you're going to all that trouble to hide the cash drawer for then. Special under the front porch. Don't be some young'un can come along and find it under there.
Oh, well, we thought of that, too. We took the money out of it first.
Oh, well,
We hid the money in a different place.
where'd you hide it?
Oh, don't worry. Nobody will be able to find it.
Are you sure, Doc?
Oh, yes, because Cedric and I have looked all over and we haven't been able to find it.
Oh, for the land's sake,
Wait a minute.
Doc.
There comes Lum back. Now, try not to say anything to upset him.
Well, I weren't aiming on it.
A man in his condition has to be handled with great care. We must endeavor to keep it calm at all times. Let his mind be relaxed.
Yeah, it will be.
Say nothing to confuse him. Be careful now.
Granny's that tasted good. When your throat's dry and parched, there ain't no one thing that tastes better than good cold water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe I feel a lot better now.
Oh, well, good.
Walford or none of the others has come out of the courtroom yet, have they?
No, ain't nobody come out.
I'll come out in due time, Lum. Just don't worry your mind about it. Just sit right down here and put your feet up. Get some more blood into the upper part of the torso. Sit down, Lum.
I ain't tired, Doc. I don't want to sit down.
Don't get confused, Lum.
I ain't confused.
Of course not. You're all right, Lum. You're perfectly all right.
I know I am.
Yeah. That's the way to talk. You're not a bit confused.
What are you driving at anyway, Doc?
Say, Doc, I believe if you was to hurry up, you might still could catch Cedric.
How's that, Abner?
I say if you was to hurry
Yeah.
up, I believe you still...
Quiet now, Abner. I'll handle this.
Oh.
Now then, Lum, let's go for a walk in the nice warm sunshine. Nothing like the comforting rays of old Sol to steady a man's nerves. Take each other on their
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. Where are you taking me? What is this, anyway?
I tried to tell
Careful,
Doc.
Abner. Don't upset him.
Oh.
You're going to be all right, Lum. Things will work out some way. Come on, let's go outside.
Just a minute. Has something went wrong and you're trying to keep it from me?
No, Lum.
No, of course not. There's really nothing to worry about. The rays of old Sol will do you a lot of good.
Granny's, wait a minute. Did Walford come out and tell you how the preliminary hearing come out?
Who's Walford? What does it matter what he says? Come on, old boy.
Abner, tell me the truth. Is that it?
No, Lum, that ain't
Steady,
it.
Lum. Now, don't get upset.
Granny, I want the truth. How terrible it is. I want to know what they said.
They never said nothing.
Oh, that's worse. I know what that means. They're afraid to tell me. Oh, my goodness.
Now, there you go, Lum. You're going all to pieces. You've got to pull yourself together.
Granny feared it'd come out this way.
It ain't come out no way yet, Lum.
No use trying to fool me, Abner. I see the whole thing. I'm a ruined man.
Steady. Oh, I knew this would happen. Lucky thing I had the foresight to stay here. Come on, Abner. We'd better get him out in the sunshine.
I don't want to go out in the sunshine.
Oh, Sol's rays will do you a world of good.
Let go of me. Abner, tell me exactly what he said.
He never said nothing. If you'd just listen to me a minute, Lum.
Well, he must have said something. I'm going in there and tell that judge just what I think of him. He calls this a court of justice.
Now,
What kind of justice is that? Here I am, an innocent man, and what do they do to me? Railroad me, lock me up for life.
Oh, it ain't as bad as all that long.
Oh, so you do know. How many years are they given?
I tell you, I don't know.
50 years?
Wait a minute. There comes Walford. Now, maybe you will listen to reason.
Yeah, just let me get my hands on that varmint.
Calm down, Lum.
Why, George Lum, you're in luck. What a break.
What'd they do? Cut it down to 40 years?
40 years? Why, no. District attorney moves the case against you be dismissed. So the judge dismissed it. As far as the bribery charge goes, Lum, you're a free man.
Free?
Huh?
But I thought, well, you told Abner.
Well, you see, you're just confused, Lum. Now, what you need is a nice, long walk in the sunshine.
Leave me alone. I'm all right now.
Sure you are. You're afraid. Come along. Mercy me, I shudder to think what would have happened to you if I hadn't stayed to keep you calm.
Yes, it's in moments like these that a steady hand is needed.